And welcome to Lesson 5, which is obtaining the right credentials and credibility to do this work. So, many health professionals want to do more nutritional counseling, and they want to be recognized for having this expertise, but the credentials behind their name don't actually imply that they're experts in this area. So if you're a DC or a DO or a PT or an RMT or an RN or a nurse practitioner or a kinesiologist or a pharmacist, even a medical doctor, the general public and other professionals, and your colleagues, insurance companies, disability management companies, they don't actually see you as being an expert in the field of nutrition. Now, if you're a naturopath or a dietitian, it's different. It implies you have some specialized training in nutrition. But if you're a dietitian, usually it's hospital-based, it's food-based. It doesn't imply that you have a knowledge. Most curriculums don't have evidence-based nutritional supplementation regiments or sections to help dietitians see the evidence-based information around the use of supplements to prevent disease and complementary management. They can take courses to get that expertise, but it's not in the basic curriculum. For naturopaths, the training is very in-depth. But a lot of naturopaths don't really subscribe to using sort of the best peer-reviewed, evidence-based protocols for every patient based on the published data. And so when you go from one naturopath to the next, often you're not getting a standardized approach, which I think is a bit of a weakness. But for most health professionals, the obstacles that stand in the way is that they're not really seen as being a nutrition expert in the first place. They might be seen as being an expert in another area like musculoskeletal management or sort of nursing, but there's no designation behind their name that says you have a nutritional expertise. And the truth is that your training is probably insufficient to truly be recognized as an expert. Now, you're 90 yards down the field. You have lots of extensive training in sciences and foundational subjects and clinical experience, but you're still missing that final 10 yards to get you into the end zone where you really can proclaim that you have a nutritional expertise. So how do you get there? What are the options to complete that training? Well, there's different options out there. There's master's degree programs in nutrition. They're usually 2 to 3 year programs. They can be part-time or full-time. They can be classroom-based. They can be online, where there's this sort of scheduled programs. It's usually not sort of on demand at any time on any device. But these master's degree programs, and I have one, I have a master's degree in nutrition. They're usually very academic. They're not really clinically relevant to a large degree. And having that master's in science behind your name doesn't really resonate with group benefit plans and insurance companies and disability management companies that well. There's usually no reimbursement available for the patient. There's no designation number that you're given for as a registration, as an example. There's also college programs that are usually 2 years full-time. You go back, you become a holistic nutritionist, or you go back to school, you become a dietitian even. But you'd have to take time away from your practice. It's not realistic. Same with becoming a naturopath. You have to give up 3 years, go back to school full-time, lose all that income, and you get away from what your core skills are. It's not really practical for most practitioners to do. Then there's online programs, but they don't lead to a designation that means anything. So what I recommend really is that you consider becoming a registered nutritional consultant practitioner or a registered orthomolecular health practitioner, the RNCP, the ROHP. You can now do this if you're a health professional using it by taking the Fast Track program for health professionals offered by the Global Integrative Medicine Academy. It's an online program. It's self-paced on any device, anywhere at any time. And that program is sanctioned by the International Organization of Nutritional Consultants, the IONC. So who is the IONC? Well, the IONC is the accrediting body that accredits the holistic nutrition schools in Canada and the United States. After graduating from an accredited school by the IONC, you can then apply to receive from them your RNCP and or ROHP designation, which comes with a registration number. Now, that registration number can be put onto the patient receipt, and more insurance companies, self-funded plans and private plans, disability management firms, are recognizing the RNCP and the ROHP as designations that they will then reimburse the patient if they've seen a practitioner who's providing nutritional advice and they have that designation and they're an active member. So the IONC is a very fast-moving organization, gaining respect from many governments, insurance companies, employers, and other healthcare professionals, including family doctors and medical specialists. I'm living proof of that. I get a lot of referrals now from medical doctors and specialists. Not because I have a master's degree in nutrition, that helps, but my registered orthomolecular health practitioner designation, it's that in-depth training that's very clinically relevant that's allowed me to have the kind of collaboration on these cases that's earned me the respect from those doctors. So the Global Integrative Medicine Academy program that offers this fast track program for health professionals is accredited by the International Organization of Nutritional Consultants. It's designed for healthcare professionals. It's the fast track program that gives you credit for all the previous work that you've done and the clinical experience that you have. Whereas other online programs, they start from the beginning: anatomy, physiology, basic nutrition, basic. This program gives you credit for already having anatomy, physiology, neurology, differential diagnosis, pathology, biochemistry, medical diagnosis, imaging, some lab diagnosis training, some basic foundational nutrition and knowledge. You're already at that part where you can start into a more advanced program, and that's what the Fast Track program is about. You're already 90 yards down the field, but you're missing that last 10 yards of training to truly become an expert in evidence-based nutrition and lifestyle medicine consulting. So the Global Integrative Medicine Academy provides that training, and at the end of the course, the Global Integrative Medicine Academy will issue to you two certificates, one in advanced nutritional medicine and also one in sports nutrition specialist. You'll truly be an expert in both advanced nutritional medicine and sports nutrition specialist in case you want to work with sports teams or very elite athletes. The whole program to complete takes about 8 to 12 months on average. There are 22 subjects that you take. Each subject has 4 to 6 hours of instruction. Again, it's online, it's on demand. The lectures can be viewed anywhere, anytime, on any device that you're self-paced. And what you're looking at are PowerPoint slides and the instructors up in the corner narrating the slides so you understand what's going on. And all the courses are sort of completed at your own pace, and all the notes and required reading can be viewed online or downloaded, and it's all peer-reviewed, published data that gives you the state-of-the-art evidence-based approach that you're looking for. All the exams can be taken online at your own pace or at the time of your choosing. So this designation is what attracts new patients. Once you have the ROHP or the RNCP on your business card, on printed literature, on your office brochure, that's when your current patients and their family members start to recognize that you have the expertise, start to come to you with a wider variety of conditions that they feel you could help them with. It's when you get to do community lunch and learns for different corporations and organizations and community groups and get paid for them. And it's how you attract professional referrals from medical doctors, specialists, also for family and friends. And when you're sending your reports back to medical doctors, when you're seeing patients that you're sharing with them, you're letting them know that you have this expertise in nutritional medicine, and they often will have patients who are looking for that, and they can send them to you. So just this sort of organic type of a movement, that awareness actually can generate 5 to 10 new patients a month. That's been my experience personally. So the right training in this program, coupled with the designation, the RNCP or the ROHP, whichever one you decide you want to have, is what earns you the recognition from patients, from community members, from medical doctors and specialists, from health insurance companies and claims adjusters and disability management companies. So that right designation is the Registered Orthomolecular Health Practitioner, the ROHP, and the RNCP, Registered Nutritional Consultant Practitioner. They're both issued by the International Organization of Nutritional Consultants. You can choose whichever designation you want. Now, I like the Registered Orthomolecular Health Practitioner because it's a higher standing one. But most patients understand what a registered nutritional consultant practitioner is. So a lot of practitioners completing this program choose the RNCP because people relate more to the word nutrition than to, say, orthomolecular, right? But anyway, either one is you can choose, and though they both now have standing with many group benefit plans that employees have. So sometimes stated right in the group benefit plan in the nutritional consulting section, you can see an ND, an RD, a registered dietitian, or someone who's an RNCP or an ROHP who's a member of the IONC. In the group benefit plan, also health spending accounts will honor it. Many disability management companies will pay for that kind of consultation to help the patient get back to work, stay at work. And it's how you get paid to do different lectures. So if you just have a master's degree in nutrition, which I had originally, it doesn't really open those doors to the same degree. There's no designation number, registration number, so it's not recognized by these third-party payers to the same extent. So what are the 22 subjects that you have to take? This is not a bird chorus. There are 22 clinically relevant subjects that you take in this program, and you can see them on the screen behind me. There's the first group of them. And then the other clinically relevant ones, including essentials of pharmacology, so you can understand when doctors write prescriptions exactly what those drugs are doing, and then what things can be complementary to that management to give the patient the best possible outcome. And possibly down the road, the doctor might be able to reduce the dosage of a prescription or even eliminate a prescription if you can get their cholesterol right down, their blood pressure right down, triglycerides down, and improve diabetic management. That's when the doctor can often take the patient off of medication. So this is a true evidence-based nutritional medicine training program for health professionals that will make you a true expert in the field. It's not based on philosophy and ancient healing methods. That's not what this program is. It's rooted in peer-reviewed, published data, and all the references are provided to you so you can see the studies for yourself. So this knowledge will give you the expertise and the confidence to collaborate with any doctor, any health professional on virtually any patient case or situation. The program is highly clinically relevant, not just a bunch of academic mumbo jumbo that doesn't lead anywhere. Now, by the end of the program, everything you need is provided, including all the patient intake forms, assessment forms. You're going to need monitoring forms, as well as a complete weight loss coaching program, including patient videos that are viewed by the weight loss patient on the first 8 weekly visits to your office in the weight management program. So the whole program that you're taking is truly a turnkey clinical program, allowing you to start seeing nutritional consulting patients the day you complete the program and receive your RNCP or ROHP designation from the IONC. So for more information about this fast-track program for health professionals, click on the Learn More button on this page. I want to thank you for watching, and I hope you'll consider becoming an RNCP or ROHP, providing this critically important service to your patients and to your community. From my personal experience, it's been very rewarding, and it opens up many doors in the healthcare field. I think you'll be surprised to see what an advantage it actually gives you.